Nice.
He was
Okay.
not there. He was not there making any friends. He was purely there to do his job. He was focusing for 110% to make his job.
And how personal question. In between him and Schumacher, Senna was much better than Schumacher, or not? For you?
It's a little bit difficult to say that because I never didn't work together with Michael.
Yeah.
You know, I only worked with Ayrton. You know, I raced against the Michael, of course, but Ayrton was Ayrton was outside of the paddock. Incredible gentleman, you know, fantastic gentleman, and but he had the time when I was racing with him. We're talking about year '93 and of course early '94.
Okay.
He was very he was quite frustrated, you know. He was quite frustrated.
Okay.
You know, the problem is very often that when you are winning the world championships and then you start losing, it can be
Okay.
sad.
Okay.
That way my time is not behind.
You are in the time in Formula One when they start to change the Formula One to the new technologies about everything, computers, electrics, because you drive the last fashion with shift gears, and then you start to the beginning of the season. Okay, you almost are in the middle of that change, and now the Formula One for me is like a Mickey Mouse Formula One. Actually.
Yeah, I have a question. We have a
You
question.
smile for something. You like.
We have a question from Javier Sol. He's a Mexican rally driver. He said, "Do you think this new driver generation will be able to compete with you, or will you be able to compete with them on this regulation?"
That's a good question.
You know, it's very interesting. You know, because I'm the brand ambassador for Formula One, so my interest is of course to spend a lot of time with the partners of Formula One.
Yeah.
And being a Grand Prix. But when I look at the young generation drivers, they have developed extremely well over the years. The technology, what is available to develop yourself, becoming a better racing driver is much easier. So, becoming a complete racing driver and a fast racing driver, it doesn't make mistakes. Science, what has helped your body to develop to be stronger, drive these cars absolutely ultimate level, and with a consistent level all the way through the season, that has improved massively. The cars are, one sense, probably they are different. You know, you have a power steering, you have a lot of technical
Helps.
things that makes the car to handle better. You can do a lot of simulations back in a factory that way when you go to racetrack, the car is actually already handling quite well. You know, you don't have to start from the zero. It's a different generation. Every generation is different in Formula One. The different technology requires different type of behavior, different kind of driving style. And I think the talented drivers can always adapt whatever is happening in terms of driving style that you need to have. But it's very interesting to see the young drivers how they're adapting now for the new regulations.
Okay.
It's very challenging for everybody.
That's
But of course I would be fastest if I would go there.
you are too old. You are too old to drive a Formula One car. But listen. It's a good.
Be careful with my thing.
It's a good explanation what you do. But listen, there are too many rules, too many things, and too many lifting the throttle. I don't like this Formula One. The Formula One used to be like big balls and press gas.
You know, it's no question about what you're saying that it is different, but Formula One is I think it's very clever at the same time. You know, they are making sometimes very radical regulation decisions to prove the world that way. Yes, we can do it, and we will do it. We will find the solutions for the lot of different ways that way we are environmentally friendly. Is it the noise? Is it the pollution? Whatever it is, they try to do that. And I've been thinking about this a lot, César. I've been thinking a lot about this. And when you look young drivers like Kimi Antonelli, example, this is for him normal.
Yeah. Now,
this is for him normal what he's doing. So I know it's
doesn't make sense.
Because when you look at because over the years it's been always that way. No overtaking. This is boring. We want more overtaking. Well, now there is no overtaking, and now the people find other ways of saying this is not good. And I don't always agree with this. We need to understand that what we are looking for, what do we want. But Formula One and FIA, they are very smart also. They can make a quick changes if there need to be some modifications. They will react. They will do because and maybe for one particular reason, for the safety. For the safety, they will make changes.
yeah,
that's good.
I was going to ask you exactly about that. Antar Torres sends a question about if you think there will be more accidents like the one we saw with Oli Verman in Suzuka because of the difference of speeds. Do you think we will see more of that?
Oh, if they're not going to
Move.
make some changes, it's guaranteed it's going to happen.
Yes.
Because there is some racetracks where you go absolutely flat with the top gear. You have speed like 310, 315. You go through the corners absolutely flat. And this is a mega. But then when you come out of the corner like that, there is somebody lifting the throttle that time, or have to recharge the battery. It's going to be guaranteed a huge accident. So they have to now react very, very quick.
When you drive in Lotus in Phoenix, I drive Formula 3, Mexican Formula 3 the same day.
Yeah.
And I remember in one corner, I do partial times, the start of the corner and exit of the corner. And you was faster in the Lotus car than the many top drivers, because in that corner you carry on a speed with the walls, because there was a street race. I remember in that time I said, that's talent. Doesn't have the package to win the race. But they beat it in one corner, two corners. I remember pretty well. And that's why we miss it. The old people like me miss that kind of driving style. Actually.
Yeah, is that that's it. It's very interesting because when I did start it, very first time, like go-karting example, little go-karts, I started for those things. And when my father, can you believe, I remember this still, when I was very first time when I drove the go-kart, when my father started my go-kart and I was going out of the pattern to the racetrack. And inside in a corner there was like a little bunch of tires, but you have to go round to get to the racetrack. So when I turned in that corner, I turned too early and I touched the tire barrier and I went absolutely upside down with my go-kart. And of course my parents are running their flat out thinking that their little son is dead.
Yeah.
So my father told me that, Mika, when you go that kind of corner where there's a big high curb or something, leave the little gap, don't touch it. So I think this is, I learned the lesson from the very straight beginning of my racing career. So when I was racing in Phoenix, example, it's a straight circuit, it's between the barriers, like a Monaco Grand Prix track. You can go close to the barrier from going in the corner and in the middle of the corner and exit the corner. Don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, exactly. It's a very tight.
Hey, now they send us a question, César Genis. It says, what will you propose to make Formula One more interesting these days?
With the rules.
This this is always very difficult, very difficult indeed to answer. You know, like if you look at now the Formula One example, they are running, the teams are running now with the completely brand new regulations. You know, everybody learning and adapting to how the systems are working and how to make the communication together with the battery, with the engine power, with the gearbox, the downshift. Everything is such a confusing technology. What they have to find a solution. I think, you know, it would be some reason. I always feel like it would be nice to see more cars on the grid. You know, I think if you look at back in the history for a long time ago, there was more teams and more cars on the grid. And I think that made it very exciting, first of all. But I've not changed the rules too much, except they have to really figure it out, the safety aspects.
Do you think they can go 80-20 gas and electric, 70-30? I mean, to make a gap to use less energy and more gas power?
You know what? I cannot answer for that. I really don't. I don't know what is how it's possible to do it like now during a season. You know, it will be very, very challenging. I think you need a lot of new software.
Of course.
Now, Mika Häkkinen, before you leave, I want to question about Ella and how is she doing, because she's now at the McLaren Academy, your daughter, and that looks fantastic.
He's doing good.
Putting aside the emotional side, what's the best technical advice you have given to Ella?
Don't brake, go faster, to left.
What's...
I know you.
I tell you what, thank you for asking this. It's very interesting. You know, Ella is a 15 years old girl.
Wow.
And you take a 15 years old boy or girl, it means that the capacity to understand big Fórmula car, which has the roll bars, the suspensions, the aerodynamics, how the gearbox is functioning, and just name it, you know.
They're ready.
It's complicated, and to start advising something, it's very difficult. I think we are looking at a lot of different races in F4 and TV. We're looking slow motions and corners to understand what is the technique of the best technique of driving. What I used to use, but Ella is different. Maybe she has a little bit different style. I found a different challenges myself. I think that Ella is a good driver. I think she has a talent to drive. She needs a lot of experience, of course, becoming a good racing driver. The biggest challenge what I'm experiencing that way, if Ella will continue staying with the Fórmula racing for long term, we are heading for one of the biggest issues what every girl is having, continuing Fórmula racing, because there's a lot of great talents out there. One of the number one biggest problems what they experience is happening in F3 and F2, because those two categories don't have a power steering.
I see.
Yeah.
And Ella has been having already last 2 years top sport clinic called Hinsa Performance, training her for physically. But
okay.
Woman and man,
Or no.
if they're training the same way all the time, the man will develop more, man becoming stronger. So when those two categories, F3 and F2, don't have a power steering, it's unfair that to put the girl to do the performance and get the super license to get one day to Formula 1. So this is the biggest one of the biggest problem. And I think, like I said, there's mega talents, girls out there who can do a great job. but because the power steering is missing, they cannot perform.
Okay, perfecto.
That's complicated.
We have 1,000 questions to ask you. It's an honor to have you here in this podcast, Speed and Roll, talking about.
I have to come there. I have to come there physically to Mexico, see you guys.
When,
I have to come talk to you over there.
Yes. Anytime you came, you have a race car to drive here, and drums to play.
Yes.
You know, I seen Mika in my drum set one time. Say, turn right, turn left, turn right, turn left. Too complicated. Too complicated.
I do the same. I can't do that. Okay. Hey, you are, last question. You are the one, I have seen you, that make Michael Schumacher laugh like crazy. Because you went into a room and TV show driving one single
race.
Whatever it was. Tell us about that gymnastic abilities you have.
This is it. This is unicycle. It's a unicycle.
Unicycle.
When I was about,
He used to.
12, 13 years old, I used to go with the school with that.
Oh.
And why did I go to school with that? Because so many times somebody stole my bicycle.
Oh.
And I was very happy for that. So my uncle gave me a unicycle.
Wow.
Nobody did stick with it. So what they did, what the school did, they sent me to circus. They sent me to circus to start to go to circus. And I practiced for circus for 3 years, but it was good.
And you were not good with the drums.
So complicated. Well, Mika, so glad to have you here. Thank you so much for your time. Where are you, in Monaco or in Finland?
I'm in Monaco. I've been here more than 30 years, César. I've been here. So it's a nice, beautiful place.
Monaco, it's in Monaco. Okay. Anyway, we keep in touch, Mika, and you have the open invitation to run my team in a 24-hour race. You can start the race if you want. It's a big team, and I bring all the engineers from Herta, USA, to support us. Okay, if you want to drive, you have need the Mexican license. There is 5,000 pesos, nothing for you.
$200. We'll pay it if you're coming. We'll pay it.
I'm gonna be so expensive.
Yeah.
You eat any kind of tacos? Don't worry, that's not a problem. I know you. But but ask Marqueta if they let you go driving.
Marqueta.
She's the boss.
Oh, it would be fine.
Okay. You bring her to meet my wife too and do a good team, okay? And that's all, Mika. So happy to have you here. We keep in touch. And you answered a very important questions for the Mexican fans or Mundial fans who want to know about this new Fórmula 1.
Thanks. You have a good team over there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice to meet
We
you.
keep in touch.
Ciao.
Bye.
Adiós.
Ya, le piqué, ya se acabó. Cabrón. Nos falta tiempo, nos falta hora, nos falta momento y rap. Pero qué gran.
¿Qué tipazo,
Pero aparte que es a toda madre el cabrón, pero déjame te digo algo, que he mantenido bien la amistad con él, pero no fue político. A mi gusto contestó bastante bien.
Sí.
O sea, pues es que digo,
¿Se soltó?
pero es muy fácil entender de que quién era mejor, Pedro Infante o fulanito de ahorita moderno.
Todo trabajé con uno, con el otro.
No, pero no, lo que voy, o sea, todo esto es generacional. Sí. La música, el cine, los carros igual. Yo siempre he dicho, si los pilotos de Fórmula 1 ahorita, este domingo, vamos a decir, en 6 días, los subes a un Fórmula 2, aguas. Ahí te darías cuenta quién es el mejor. Pero lo explicó yo creo que no políticamente, técnicamente como es. Dijo, la Fórmula 1 está pensado para algo. Y nos mató el gallo cuando dijo, primero va la seguridad.
Claro. O sea, no podemos hacer ningún cambio si no cambiamos primero la seguridad, exacto.
Ahora, y a mí me tocó ver accidentes brutales en Fórmula 1 cuando la fibra de carbono no es la fibra de carbono de ahorita. Yo creo que nos contestó muy bien todo, ojalá acepte la invitación, no es la primera vez que le invito a correr, pues ojalá acepte, ya le mandé el carro, ya todo el rollo, y vas a ver que me va a decir que viene a correr con él.
Estaría súper.
Los dos. Pero bueno.
Sí, pero me llevo a Ela. Imagínate tener a Mika y a Ela. Tú sí tienes power steering en el...
Sí. Está. Oye, aquí la bronca va a ser que a Mika lo puedo pedorrear, pero a ella no.
No, pues le toca a él.
Oye, Mika es muy exigente. Fíjate que cuando comentó lo de Ayrton Senna, yo ya sabía quién era Ayrton Senna, obviamente, ya estaba en las grandes. Y yo no conocía a Mika. Cuando yo conozco a Mika, estaban allá en los carros, allá al fondo del taller, y Mika se pone en cuclillas hasta abajo, como niño chiquito. O sea, sin levantar las rodillas, ¿no? Se pone en cuclillas. Y se quedaba enfrente del carro y agarraba una banana o un cereal, y se quedaba viendo el carro, Pero se quedaba 40 minutos estudiando las alturas con las precargas y con la hoja. La hoja le ponían en el piso. ¿Qué tanto le ve este güey? Es su grado de tecnicismo en cómo entender que iba a trabajar su suspensión del carro.
Wow.
Fuera de su talento. Entonces son tantas cosas que están a favor de lo que él hizo. Y por eso le dije al principio, estuviste con el paquete, el momento adecuado, marca, patrocinador, manager, que Rosberg era su manager, etcétera, para estar ahí. Me dijo, es que así es la vida. Y eso es cierto.
Claro.
¿Qué más?
Claro, pues un espectáculo, la verdad es que un placer trabajar contigo, César. Siempre hay unas sorpresas increíbles a tu lado, así que muchísimas gracias por la oportunidad de conocer a un ex bicampeón del mundo, Mika Häkkinen. Tu papá le dio un zape alguna vez, me contaste esa, así fuerte. Que
¿qué tienes? Íbamos en el Toyota rumbo a la casa, íbamos por los caminitos vecinales. Oye,
bueno, cuántas historias, ¿no?